Merry Christmas! Good morning.
Hey, Josh, you didn't put your hands up. You weren't.
He's not festive enough.
We went Jay and I both went Merry Christmas. We went, Merry Christmas.
Already.
Okay.
It's already begun.
One more try?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Merry Christmas!
From Breakthrough Church here in our Breakthrough Winter Wonderland. It is so good to be joining you for our Christmas broadcast. I'm Jay Lewis. I'm joined by the Grinch, Josh Doby, who doesn't raise his hands.
I'm wearing a Yoda t-shirt.
Yeah, if anyone hears the Grinch, it's me.
Yeah.
And our senior pastor, Pastor Peter
Hey, everybody.
Lewis.
And they didn't need to tell me to raise my hands and say Merry Christmas.
He already thought of it.
He knows.
Well, he knows the joy, and he's so excited, as all three of us are, to be joining you for our Christmas morning broadcast and to be joining all of you.
It's not Christmas for Darth, but I'm imagining.
And that is true. We are not here on Christmas morning, but it is so good to be able to record these so we can come to you and we can celebrate Christmas together as a Breakthrough family. We love getting to do that the last few years. And boys, you're all looking very festive. What are your plans? Are you guys excited for Christmas this year?
Our family, I guess it's a very normal tradition here in Australia, but we'll have a Christmas Eve barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
And then Christmas lunch.
Yeah. Ham?
All of them. Everything's there.
Everything
so
there.
If you,
I was in
you
the-
name it, it'll be there.
Had a
Hot and cold.
deep conversation with some of my mates. I couldn't believe none of them are turkey fans. They're not turkey fans. They didn't want turkey at our friend's Christmas lunch. I'm like, you need turkey. I'm a big turkey fan. Would you guys be willing to give up turkey?
I'm a big fan because you have turkey, but it wouldn't bother me if it wasn't.
Okay,
there.
if you had to give up one of the ham, chicken, or turkey, which one are you giving up?
Ham, chicken.
Oh no, I want butterfly lamb. And
lamb, yeah.
And I want ham.
Yeah.
Always gotta have ham. Because then you have ham sandwiches for the next 4 days.
I would give up ham. I'd rather keep the turkey and the chicken and the lamb over the ham.
I would give up chicken just because I have it so much
That's true,
anyway.
that's
and
true.
like I do eat turkey on and off, but not nearly as much as
No,
the others.
turkey's a mainstay for me. We're so excited to be joining you. We have a great show ahead of us. Our comms team have put together some very festive videos. You're about to discover how terrible I am at charades. I let our team down horribly a few weeks ago, particularly the Christmas kind. I'm not good at Christmas charades. Then we're going to take a minute and just share each about what we love about Christmas, what makes Christmas special to us, what it means to us, particularly this year, what things that, have been drawing close on our hearts. And do not worry, we have the long-awaited return of the annual Christmas gift off.
Look at that.
We're
And
very
fair to
excited.
say, Josh spent a lot of time on his
Yeah,
wrapping.
we can't say much. You've got a
Right.
T2 bag.
There's a bag in a bag here.
An Amazon bag in a T2
bag.
bag. It's called misdirection.
I've just got the Mickey Mouse bag.
Yeah, don't
A lot
believe it.
of smack talk coming.
We've
from
got that
people who
coming
didn't
up.
Win last time.
We've got that coming up, don't worry.
Get ready to vote. Pastor Peter, best
That's
present
it. We're
ever.
going to do a vote for the best Christmas present. But before that, we have a video where our Breakthrough team attempted to blow out candles using the word Merry Christmas. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas! 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 Merry Christmas!
I'm embarrassed.
When we filmed that, I'd forgotten that I didn't know we were filming it that day, and it was actually Retro Sunday was the Sunday we filmed it. And as a result, we're all in our retro outfits, and I'm dressed there as a 2000s pop punk star.
Yeah.
And the video
I'm
went
wearing
live.
a suit and tie. People talk about
You did very well. I think you came away the best of any
I had
of
a
us.
gold tie, so I looked a bit Christmassy.
Me and Chris, Chris, Josh, we all had earrings, and we had.
Well done to Chris.
Yep.
Yes,
He was the best. But my mate sent me a message. He'd seen it on his TikTok, and he's
Put
like,
it on your resume, Chris.
and he's there. He's like, Jay. He's like, I can't tell if this is Jay or not because I was in costume. Like, it'd come up on his like TikTok, and he's like, I actually can't tell if this is Jay. I'm like, no, it is me. I was just in costume on the day. But we're about to have a quick just chat about some of the things we love about Christmas. Obviously, we understand here at Breakthrough, Christmas is a festive season. We love it. It brings community together. It brings families together. It's fun. We enjoy the joy. We love the presents. We love the food. We love all those elements.
Yeah.
But we also love that the reason behind it, the core reason that we do get to celebrate, the reason we do have this joy is Jesus, and it is what happened over 2,000 years ago in Bethlehem and what he did. And we know that that brings a joy that goes beyond today, beyond this Christmas season, that we can carry into every day of our lives. But we love being able to have a focus on it during this season. So Pastor has prepared a couple questions for me and Josh.
Yeah.
We don't know what they are.
Present off the cuff.
And we're just going to chat and just, be honest and be real about what we love about Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, you guys have both been brought up in the church by Christian families. Do you remember a time when Christmas went from just being, oh, this is a lot of fun time, to you suddenly understood what it really meant? Do you remember that time?
I guess I couldn't say that I remember like
An exact
like age or it was this year, but certainly as growing up in a Christian family, which is a huge blessing by the way, but certainly this thing can happen where you just it just feels like this is normal and this is life, and it's and you can just go through the motions sometimes. Like, not that you intend to. Yeah. It's just like, you just get cruising. You know what I mean?
Normal for you. So
you enjoy it. You never lose. You know what it's about.
Yeah.
No, but it's like you can just be like, yep, another year. Jesus, this is amazing. Like, this is awesome. But there can be that thing where you can cruise, and I guess probably when I got into my later teens, maybe 15, 16, 17, where it was like, you know what, this is awesome what you've done. You are so good, God. You are so good. Jesus, how faithful you were. How you'd be born as a man. You do all the things that you did. And I think particularly where it's like, okay, I'm no longer in this, or, because I've just been brought up in a Christian environment by my family. It's now... it's I had that realization that no, this is mine. It's for me. He did it for me. He was born to do all those things because he loves me, and it's real for me. So it's great, the start that I had. As I said, I'll always be so grateful for that. But there does come a point where it's like, now I'm running.
Suddenly it's oh wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Excellent. Jay, what about you?
I think for me, it always comes back to music. Music's always been the most important connecting point I have with God in my faith. I often use the quote, music enters the soul without permission. It's a quote that I believe in. And I think often Christmas carols are a really key one, and there's so many beautiful carols. And often for me, it'll be at a carol service, like the ones we've had the last few weeks at church, where it's like I'll suddenly have that realization of what it is I'm actually singing. And sometimes it's because I hear the songs, but then seeing it with the lyrics on the screen, you read it for the first time, or the first time in a long time. There's a carol we did a number of years ago called, or it's not a carol, it's just a Christmas song called What a Glorious Night, written by Sidewalk Prophets. And it talks about the angels singing.
I didn't know they wrote that.
And the angels celebrating and the joy that they had.
Song.
And I think it sort of became so real to me that in that Christmas, like, for us, we're looking at this with 2020, hindsight.
Yeah.
We've got hindsight as 2020. Hindsight, you can see everything that's going on. We know what our lives would look like because Jesus was born, because Jesus came. But for them, looking at what that moment meant to the angels, what that moment meant to heaven when Jesus was born. And, in Luke chapter 2, I was reading it this morning, suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace amongst those with whom he is pleased. Peace amongst men. It's like there was this joy and celebration in heaven, and it made me realize just the magnitude and the significance. It was the fulfilling of the prophecies. It was everything that was to come and what happened in that moment. I think that would have been when I was maybe like mid-teens as well. I think that was one for me.
That's pretty cool. And I think that's true. I think I've enjoyed the fact that we every Sunday in December, and it's a little bit early to call next year, but I think I
want to do it again.
Yeah, and having, because you know what, it takes the carols and puts them back into worship songs. Because there's so much richness and revelation in them. So sometimes just singing them as a carol.
Something like Oh Holy Night could be. If that wasn't, I've many times I've wanted us to do Oh Holy Night outside of Christmas because it's just such a beautiful worship song.
It takes it away from just being an item. And like you actually get to think about the words and the message about each individual song.
And because we do it as, listen, this is our worship segment. These songs are not about a Christmas presentation at all.
No.
We've chosen them to do worship with. It means that you just put the items sort of totally aside, and you just allow them to become worship.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Well done to our creative team.
We love it, and it's such a beautiful moment.
What a very creative thing to do, and it's been really cool. So well done. Another question. All right, so you guys, you walk up. You've only got 30 seconds, and you because you're at a checkout, and the guy says, "Oh, you seem to be really into Christmas. Why is Christmas so special to you?" You got 30 seconds to answer them. What do you say?
I would say because it's a time where there is unity. I know that problems are before and after, and they don't magically disappear during this time. But even whether you're born, you're a Christian, and you know God, or if you're not, it's a time where people come together. There is unity, and it's just a joyous time, a joyful time, a real special time for many people. For a whole lot of different reasons.
Yeah,
But,
that's a really good thought, Josh.
I love that. For me, this year, I think it's the promise aspect has been the really cool part. If I was talking from a Christian element, again, talking to what the angels saw and the realization that when they saw a baby, they didn't just see it, but they saw the promise of what was to come. They saw the cross. They saw everything that was going to lay before them, and having that mentality. And like Christmas is a great time of being like, you know what? Sometimes with God's promises, I might not see the end result. I might just be seeing the baby in a manger, but I need to know what's on the other side of it.
that's good.
Perfect. Okay, great answers. All right. Third question. You're talking to future Josh and future Jay, and you're saying, "Hey, here's one little a tradition, if you like, that is really meaningful. It's like, pass this tradition on because this is what it means to me. This is I really like this. Don't lose this tradition.
Yeah.
What's one thing you say? Don't lose this tradition. Something about
Fun or a quirky or meaningful
more
one.
meaningful. Yeah, this is meaningful. So something you say. Oh, that, and it's like something that maybe grew on you over time. Is that tradition meant more. You can tell this is a question without notice.
I like.
Your head, Jay, if you got something.
I can jump in. I think probably tying into what Josh has said and the being like, it's not super spiritual, but being with family and taking the moments to celebrate. And I love that for me and our family, gift giving and taking, because that's a way of showing thought and moments like that. And even things like our life group. Like a couple weeks ago, we had our life group breakup, and it was so much fun getting to come together with our people and just celebrate Christmas and celebrate the joy of it. And I think no matter what's going on, don't become too busy to celebrate with the people and to take a moment to remember what Christmas is about and just to enjoy and celebrate that season together.
Really good.
Yeah, I think my answer honestly is pretty similar. But it's something that my mum's done for a long time. I know this is not sort of the spiritual part, but she always gives me Ferrero Rocher chocolates because it's my favorite chocolates. I love it. Everyone knows how expensive they are. I don't eat them during the year, but at Christmas time, I
literally asked Josh before the broadcast, I'm like, what's your favorite Christmas dinner item? He's like, the Ferrero Rocher chocolates.
But it's
can I say something? It really that's because it's like not because I would just throw chocolates up. Those chocolates are there for Josh because someone knows it and cares, and that's why they elevate.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I could go Christmas without eating that. It's fine. Yeah. It's not so much about that, but it's the gift on purpose. And I realize at Christmas everyone gives gifts,
but it's something small and it's something,
and it's very personal.
Yeah, and it's consistent.
And
too.
so when I and that's with me and my mum, and so whether it be me with my mates or with someone even I don't know, whatever it might be, I want the things that I do to be intentional and personal.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's so good. And one thing I think I've learned, and this year's been really, we're trying to improve. Christmas is often the busiest time. It's the most fun time, but it's often busy because everyone's catching up. You've got breakups. You're trying to buy presents. You're trying to do celebrations. You're trying to get together with a dozen people and trying to coordinate. It can be very busy. And just take a moment and just enjoy the moment, and just stop, enjoy the Jesus part of it, enjoy the family part of it. I really like what Josh said. Listen, there's problems before, there's problems to be sorted out afterwards, but I'll tell you what, if you make it about Jesus, he's there for the after.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
You know what I mean? Just trust him and just give him some, and just enjoy the moment. And so traditions, just slowing down and doing things on purpose. In a busy world, phones away, activity away and just
Yeah.
slow down. Enjoy the Christmas, enjoy the Jesus, enjoy the family. It's really good.
I think that's so good.
All right.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure how much longer I can wait to give my gift. I'm very excited for this Kris Kringle. We're going to
Jay, what you're saying, you're ready to get whooped again.
We are. But first, all our Kris Kringles are in bags this year, and Pastor mentioned that we didn't do wrapping. You're going to find it. There's a very good reason for it.
There
Me
is
and
a
Josh,
very
we are
good
not
reason
the
for
best
that.
Christmas wrappers, which is best displayed in this next video our comms team filmed a couple weeks ago with me and Josh, where we tried to wrap some Christmas presents in oven mitts. Enjoy.
I already have 0 wrapping skills, so I actually think I'll do a better job with these on. What are you doing? Let's do proper technique.
Yeah, I was going to say, scissors are not needed here.
You're eating the Jay.
We got this.
Key side.
Oh, the one that sticks.
I don't know. I can't feel it through the
Well,
mitten.
try one. If it doesn't stick, do the other side.
No, that's the one.
I'm doing my part.
You move the paper with the tape.
yes.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
we're doing everything at once. I'm not moving.
that's amazing.
I'm not cutting this tape out here.
You should see faster Peter's face and how much sticky tape we get.
Oh no, hang on.
You didn't say you could use extra.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you didn't say we could not. What do you want?
it's beautiful. It's so festive.
Oh,
I'm connected to it.
that's actually pretty good.
That's better than I
Are
thought
you
it might
going to
have
say
been.
Wait, I'm
otherwise?
just,
The bow helps. I think.
Where is the bow?
The green.
I can
The
see
closest. It's as bowy as we could get.
I think I would say like a 7.
Yeah.
Out of 8? That's pretty good. I'll take that.
I think it's a good decision that we didn't wrap our presents for the Kris Kringle.
It's not one of my.
The amount of tape
Okay.
we used would be here till Boxing Day just trying to unwrap it, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it looked like boys rapping.
Yeah, it was.
All right,
it was
let's
fun.
just save time in this segment. Everyone, just vote now for me, and then we'll just move on.
Don't forget,
All
you
right,
can vote.
Now,
We're very excited
there's
to see
another
all your
video we're
votes.
going to watch. Thank you for voting for me.
We will.
These boys have
He
conceded.
really wants to win.
These boys have conceded. They've said no. It's not even worth trying.
It's,
We are-
it's still sore from last year when you didn't win.
We are a democracy here at Breakthrough. We are going to do things fairly. We are going to take a vote. So everyone, throw them in the comments.
Don't vote
who
now
you vote
because
for.
James would win.
Who
He's
you-
like, look at that.
Oh, exactly. I have to thank my sister for this. She found the bag.
Yeah.
But we want you all to vote. Throw your votes in the comments below. And just a reminder that I am part of the creative team. We're obviously happy to take any songs to get over. This is a democracy. Vote below.
Yeah.
Who you?
And listen, just
Jay is
just totally focus on the gifts.
JAYLEWIS.
Yeah,
If you're looking for
just-
spellings.
Can I just say, just focus on the gifts. Forget the fact that I'm your pastor.
Yeah.
Forget the fact that
Exactly.
I'm your leader.
Forget
for
it.
12
Don't
months
think
a
about
year,
it at all.
365 days
I'm
of
starting
the
to
year.
think that your gift might not be as
Yeah,
good
yeah,
as
but-
you've said.
Yeah, I was going to say, Josh is the only one who doesn't feel the need to talk up his ear.
my present will just stand.
Well,
on
I
its
think,
own.
Josh, if that's the case, why don't you start us off?
Yay!
Tell us what your gift is.
Come on.
Ah.
Actually, because I think it's a bit true. I'm pumping it up because I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No,
It's like-
yeah, honestly, you have a better chance this
Quick
year.
question:
alright?
what happens with the gifts at the end? Who gets them?
Well, we'll decide that when we know what they are.
We'll just-
Because
yeah,
I
that's right.
kind of want to keep my gift.
No. Yeah.
I bought my gift for a bit of a selfish reason. It looked really cool and I wanted it.
Okay, come on, Josh.
This year, I took a different angle. I couldn't. I found something that is boring and mundane, and it's been Christmasified, right?
Oh, I like that.
So,
I'm
Alright.
curious. I'm curious.
Drum roll.
okay, get rid of the bag.
Oh, another bag.
Another bag. All right, now.
It's a
so
Christmas
let's
bag.
say,
Okay, bags that have been Christopher. That's not that big.
That's not that big a deal.
no, it's not that big. All right, now look.
Wow, you could have had that out there.
maybe when all the food is out and you're serving, it's like you want to be able to pick the food up, right? Well, look what I've got here.
Spoon
Christmas tongs.
Oh,
right?
with Christmas oven mitts.
Christmas
Oven
oven
mitts.
mitt tongs.
We've got Christmas
Christmas
trees,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then we've got some gingerbread.
oh.
All right,
Oh.
look at that.
Can we-
And I must admit, you got one for each of us. That does give you
Yeah.
extra points, I think.
Yeah, that's very thoughtful. Oh, look at that. The oven mitts, I think, are my favourite.
Do we need to do a quick test?
Yeah. Whoops. You
uh,
obviously ripped it off the correct way.
Oh.
And I did not.
Gosh, I just pull it down.
Well, that worked.
Can we just note?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, Sensei.
Yeah, but
I
look,
got one of them.
but look,
not- it's
look
not-
at that, and like these are.
Do it with a toothpick
these
and
are-
I'll
these
read
are-
it.
I'm not quite up to the chopsticks.
Hey!
These are
Jay, look at that.
pretty good quality as well,
I could juggle with these.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure there'd be a mum's.
All right.
I'm counting on the mum's votes
Yeah.
this time.
All right. Okay.
The mums are all in the kitchen preparing the lunch. You picked the wrong audience.
Yeah, that's pretty.
All right, that's pretty good.
Hey, Jay, ready? I'm going to.
Yep. 3, 2.
Oh, good.
Oh!
So good.
Edit that in.
I'm very-
Okay. All right. I will. I'll say that. Nice try, Josh.
Nice try, yeah.
And
You've unintentionally given me a toy just to play with for the next like 5 minutes. Which is absolutely
Okay, Jay, you're next.
You're welcome.
Do we each vote as well?
Oh, after we've seen.
After we've seen them all? Okay.
That's.
Hey, I want that one. Fair enough.
So
That's how good my present
my
was.
gift, as I said, it was a bit of a selfish gift this year. Because
Can I just say, Josh's gift has gone from. That's got nothing to do with food handling. We just walk around the whole day.
anyone need a phone? Anyone looking for an Apple TV at any point? We've got some here.
Do you want to
Okay.
scratch your itch?
Yeah. So one of the things I love about, I just want to see if I can do this.
Jay, we've just seen the oven mitt crisp.
From now on,
Come on.
the Tom
We could've
can't
used
leave
the-
the hand.
We could have used these for the wrapping.
It would have been better.
Would have been better than the oven mitts.
Yeah.
All right.
All
let's
right,
go.
this year's Christmas gift. It is in the. There's a few things I love. I love food, and I love nonsense things that are just fun and a bit stupid. And this I felt matched both of these very nicely. Drum roll, please. Thank you, Muxley. We have the Drive and Spin Speedy Burger. So
Okay.
it's a remote.
Wow.
It's a
Wow!
it's a remote control car as a burger. So it's a
That's
remote
getting
control
better.
burger car.
It's getting better.
Now, one thing I did forget to was put batteries in it before I came here, which is an automatic fail on my part.
So now we will never know if it will work.
Well, we will eventually, because I just need to go find batteries quickly during the break. But I also should have undone this tape on this thing. When I had-
Maybe the tongs.
the tongs might help it.
See? The tongs.
Tongs work. So, does it come with batteries? So it's a little remote control burger
That is very cool. That's very cool.
with a little controller.
There's a spot for batteries.
a
Doesn't
spot
feel
for
very heavy.
Cool.
Doesn't feel very heavy.
Oh, and it needs a little screwdriver as well. I've done this very
no,
cool.
come
Oh,
Oh,
Look at that.
you can remove parts of the burger. I didn't even know that.
Oh, wow.
So you can build your own burger.
build
and
it. Oh, and you put it in any order.
yeah, whatever order you like. Because personally, cheese always has to go on top for me.
Cheese doesn't go on burgers for me.
Oh, that's so incorrect. But if it's going to get me a vote,
Maybe.
There you go.
So you can build your own
So if you
burger.
don't like cheese on your burger, you can actually take
you
it
can
off.
remove your
Wow.
burger, and then
If it
there's
really
a little
offends you
car.
that you're driving a car, and it's a remote control car.
And it's a
Yeah.
remote control car, which if I'd thought to put the batteries in advance, I'd be driving around right now. I'm going to get batteries during the break so we
Yeah.
can see this thing.
We have to see it in action.
Yeah.
to have-
So don't vote yet. Wait until you see the car in action.
Okay, let's just imagine.
But imagine I'm
You
doing
can-
that with a
Now you can
controller.
vote. Now you can vote.
And it's a
Amazing.
burger.
All right, boys.
Thank you.
All right.
If you still feel the need to do your gift pastor, you're welcome to.
Okay, so you think T2? Oh, he's bought them tea.
Oh no!
Misdirection.
Wait.
He bought us Amazon.
I bought us Amazon.
But wait.
Oh,
My goodness, Jeff Bezos.
But I've done two things. First of all, I've bought the gift that doesn't exist.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm planning out there. Entrepreneurs,
Yep.
get onto this. Because I have found a problem that there is no solution for. And
I
now-
already did the burger car.
Now I have. This is good, but there is solutions out there. Okay. All right.
What else are you supposed
Okay,
to do if you
then
want a
guys-
burger car? This is
guys-
the only option out of the
Okay,
market
guys,
that I know of.
I'm
This is about
sowing
the
into
festive
I'm
spirit.
sowing into your future.
In my 8 minutes of research, this
I'm
is the
sowing
only...
into your future here.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
this
thank
is a
you.
problem that I've discovered as life moves on.
You're giving us two
I
tomatoes.
didn't have this problem as a single guy as much as I do now, because you're having a shower and you might know, sometimes I've got to wear reading glasses. But in a shower, no one wears glasses. All right. And in a
You
shower,
fixed that problem, have you?
I fixed it. And the other problem, this is the problem. I'm a man. That's not the problem. I'm a man. I don't buy shampoo and conditioner.
Yes.
It's just there.
That's just.
That's
All right.
true.
When you get married, you don't have to worry about that. As a teenager, as a young man, when I was first living alone. I'd have to go and find the cheapest, shampoo and conditioner. Okay, now my wife does that. But that means that what's there, I've got no idea about. And it's often for dry hair, for split hair, for hair that's been frizzy hair. I don't care. It's just for hair.
Yeah.
All right. And
Mix it all together.
Here I am. Just do it. And I know you got to use conditioner afterwards because that's the right thing to do. Because if you don't, your hair falls out. All right. Yeah. I don't know what happens, but if you know, I've never not done it, so I don't know. But I know that you must use conditioner after.
And you've never done it the other way around.
No, and you never do it conditioner before shampoo. That'd be ridiculous. But there we go. Okay, we're in the shower. Water's flying everywhere.
We've got a real problem here.
We've got a real problem because my wife buys the shampoo,
Yeah.
and you reach up, and they put the word shampoo.
I feel like this has turned out. It's no longer a Christmas gift off. It's a one of those like morning TV show like infomercials.
Yeah.
For just $19.99,
Okay,
you can get
all right,
pasta.
people, you're squinting. Now you realise it's upside down. And look at that. You can't read that. I can't. And
Says
somewhere
conditioner.
on there, it will say shampoo or conditioner. And you're like, where, what? And they have fun. The people who design this, let's make it tiny little font that's mixed up with everything else.
Yeah.
So you can't
It's
tell.
true, though.
And you say, yes, but they put it in different coloured.
Not all the time.
Yes, they do often. But that gets changed all the time because I don't know what my wife's bought this week.
Yeah.
And Christina's, we've got this. And so black is shampoo one week and it's conditioner the next week.
Don't want to
So-
make that mistake.
And so you can't even use the colour. It's
No.
so.
It's a real issue facing our nation.
It is.
I've honestly never thought
But
about
help.
it until now.
Help is at hand. Because, listen,
Okay, so just to confirm, to make your gift possible, we needed an empty bottle of conditioner and a tape.
okay, because what I'm suggesting is mandatory labelling. The same. Now listen, they've done it on cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm sure the cigarette people didn't want to put smoking kills on the thing, but
Yeah.
enough people galvanised
And we had to
themselves.
do it.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Galvanise your local conditioner, and what I want is
Large.
labels like this
They go over the bottle.
that go on the bottle. All right, on every bottle must have its own label. All right.
All right.
And so now I'm not a fool. These can fold up when you're in the packaging.
Okay.
Yep.
They don't have to come like that, but then they
spring out
But
when you take
when you unpack it, they go ding, and they like that. Conditioner. Problem solved. And look, they come in pairs. Obviously, the other one has shampoo, different red and blue, and they're always standardised.
Okay.
It's like they've done it with the bin lids.
Yep.
They walked around all our neighbourhood and changed the lid colours
Yeah.
on our bins.
Ooh.
Well, if they can do that, they can standardise
They
the
can.
colours
They can
on
do that,
shampoo
yeah.
and conditioner. And
That's fair.
I just feel safer already.
Yeah.
doesn't it make you feel? You know your future is assured.
I know,
You know
yes.
that there's coming a time when you
My
reach
hair
up
feels
and you're like,
safer knowing.
I know I'm not allowed to use conditioner first, and
I should have
I
got the
don't-
batteries before the explanation.
all right. So that's a future gift that you can thank me for when you are sitting and putting your shampoo in your.
I'm already
in
grateful.
your shower
Yeah.
in future years. And
Yes.
you go, I remember the day that was first done.
So do I.
So that's amazing. All right. So you'll thank me in the future, especially men. Men. will
I'll
thank me
remember.
for
I'll
this.
remember the day it was created and the days
It's a
it was
struggle.
described on
All right.
the Christmas broadcast.
So that's a bonus. That's a future gift that I'm just.
Yes, that's the bonus gift.
That's the bonus. But here it is.
Oh my!
It's green, so it must be good. And I'm going back to the old traditional, the one that really touched your hearts.
The
Socks.
The socks.
All right.
Here
If
we
you're going
go.
to do something really Christmassy, it's got to involve socks. All right. And so,
So
if I could open
was
this
the
up.
conditioner?
Maybe the tongs
Were the
can-
conditioner labels your gift?
That was just a future. That's got to be designed.
Hang
that,
on,
that doesn't,
we
exist.
can-
doesn't
the
exist.
tongs
That
can
wasn't
do
the
this.
This is the gift.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. See?
so handy.
So you might think they're just green socks, but no, they're. Take them.
Are they?
Crocodile. They're a pair of crocodiles.
Oh my!
But you don't just put them on.
Oh.
You put them on through the mouth.
Oh,
Oh, is this where they're and they're
it's
like bite? Yeah.
So like they're eating you.
Oh,
so if this is a foot,
that is very cool.
they're very tight socks.
Yeah, that's right.
One size fits all.
It's going to be looking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we,
Well, I think we see it
Like
better.
that.
yes,
There we
Yeah.
go.
I think you need the
the teeth like that.
there you go.
Okay. Well, very cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so not, the mouth is not the end. It's,
I think that
so
one
as you
deserves a clap, maybe.
as you're walking around, people think there's 2 crocodiles eating your feet. Help him, rescue him, quick! Or just come out,
Throw some tongs at it.
walk out of a pond or something like that, and people are ah! Your feet are being attacked.
Oh,
You're
dear.
already eaten up to your shin.
Yeah.
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 So can
I'm
you-
not sure what I love more, the crocodile socks or the fact that we spent 4.5 minutes being sold on a conditioner label.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a part of your gift.
I
It was just
know.
an extra.
That's a problem I didn't know I had.
No.
Feel free to combine your votes for the conditioner shampoo and the crocodile. So, like, I'm just going to win double.
I love it.
Double, yeah.
But can you imagine walking around Knox with a pair of those beauties on?
I can't.
Oh,
I'll be honest, I can't.
I would not want to be seen.
What? What is wrong with you?
Well, because I'd be scaring everyone because I'd be scared of the crocodiles.
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
I don't
Christmas
want to.
Day. I am wearing these.
I don't want to
I
traumatize
tell you what.
anyone.
I know my target audience.
Yeah.
It's the grandkids.
That's
Yeah.
true.
The
Yes,
grandkids are going to
yes,
say that's
yes.
some. Grandpa's got amazing. He's got crocodiles eating his feet.
Considering our votes are happening on Facebook just after the 16-year-old ban came in on Australian social media, probably wouldn't have picked the grandkids as my target.
No.
What's that?
Australia's
ban.
new social media ban. No one under age of 16 is allowed on social media.
Instagram,
It came in
TikTok.
like a couple of weeks ago. So targeting the 10-year-olds in the vote that's happening on Facebook was a very interesting decision.
So the mums that are watching though,
The mums that are watching.
For all those that want
this
to
is probably
all
grandkids
those
as well.
want
If
Yeah,
I'm really.
yeah. To be fair, I got
all those
I
that
got
want
a
to
rem-
impress others.
I got a remote control.
This is not for the grandkids. They're not getting their
I-
hands
I
on
don't
these.
know.
I got a remote control
I-
burger.
Okay, what's
It's for the grandparents.
Can I just say, what are the chances that these don't end up in my possession by the end of Christmas? But they go
Well,
home.
matches your shirt.
They're going home with someone else because a lot of my cool gifts, like I got like monster slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they disappeared.
They were good.
Yeah,
They were
I got
good.
something
The
else.
grandkids love those.
disappeared.
They were good.
My gifts are so loved, I lose them.
Yes,
So what's the
yes.
chances that someone
Well-
goes home with crocodiles eating their legs?
People, we'd love to hear your vote on what you like out of the crocodile socks, and you can throw the
Thank you.
the
I
condition
can
label
see the
in as
votes
well.
scrolling down.
Josh's tongs, Josh's Christmas tongs. I should be honest.
That's in honor of the for 1,000 tongs. too.
Yes. Did that joke.
And or the remote control burger that doesn't actually drive yet.
Yeah.
But it will. I'm pretty sure once I get batteries
Yeah.
for it and a screwdriver.
So, look, you can make the burger.
You can make the burger with the tongs. I'm gonna be honest. I'm leaning tongs. The tongs are a bit too much fun.
That means I only have to vote for the tongs when I win if you do that.
Well, let us know your votes, and while you're doing it, we're going to throw to one last video real quick. We've got a video of us doing some Christmas charades. As I said at the start, I've discovered I'm not very good at Christmas charades, and well, I'll let the video do the talking.
Yeah.
Enjoy that, and on the other side, we have Pastor's thoughts on Christmas. Do you hear what I hear? I have no idea. What is it?
Is it Go Tell It on
It's rocking around.
He was Santa Claus.
He's coming.
He's got a hat that's coming. He's coming.
What I saw.
They're laughing when they pick those songs.
Can I say? I don't think that's a game where you get winners. You just get lots of losers.
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
It's one of those ones.
Yes.
Well,
A game is better, I think, if there's more losers than winners.
it's not about winning. It's about not losing. That's the goal of any good game. Well, thank you so much to everyone for joining us. We're going to finish off with Pastor just taking us through some of his thoughts about what he loves about Christmas. We've had so much fun. Don't forget to keep voting. Keep voting for your favorite gift. We're still counting the votes. I think we're going to need to keep counting the votes for a long time if I want to give the burger a chance to win. But so I'm going to keep
It was
these.
a very good
We're going to
burger,
keep the
Jay.
polls open as long as I physically can until the burger takes over. But in the meantime, while you're writing burger in the chat, you can Pastor, why don't you take us through some of your thoughts about what Christmas means to you?
I think, well, Christmas is a wonderful time to celebrate. Like we said, there's so much happening. And at the core of it, Jesus, obviously we know the world loses sight of that a little bit. Like, let's face it, look at the hat I'm wearing.
I'm wearing a grin.
We've got Christmas trees in the background.
Yeah.
It gets all sort of mixed up. But hey, most people, the people like yourselves, most of you who are watching, you're going to be aware this is way more than all that stuff, and you do a great job in keeping that centered. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that we can have the fun and we can enjoy the season without losing the core message, but still enjoying it without becoming the sheriffs and telling everybody else not to have fun. Because sometimes that's all they hear is that don't have fun, as opposed to, hey, there's such a great reason for this. And it's way more fun than even all the things that the fireworks or the songs.
Yeah.
This is about Jesus coming to earth. So we've got a lot to celebrate, and we don't lose sight of that. And so it's good just to reflect on some of the things that are at that core that just make it so special. And I was reminded this is about my grandfather. Who passed away when I would have been about 15 years of age, so I didn't know him very well. He lived in Sydney, so we didn't get to see him very often. My grandmother and grandfather, but they loved me. Beautiful thought. I discovered this years later, just only not too long ago, when they were going through my grandmother's documents, all the books and stuff. They found exercise books. She used to write out her prayers, so I had no idea about this. And so every day she would write out, and she would, as she was praying for family members, she would actually write them out.
Yeah.
And
That's
and so I went back and found the time leading up to my birth.
Yeah.
And now I was born in Mildura, so a long way away from Sydney. I didn't even know if my grandmother would really be aware of what was happening. And it's like, and then she was praying for the baby. And I realized, I'm the baby. and then the baby was born. And you got to remember, this is the day before there was a lot of easy communication and things like that. So I was still the baby that had been born. And then I was given a name about 1 week in, and I told her she was praying for me by name. That was pretty cool. I didn't have a lot to do with them. Every day she was praying, and then there would be days, some days she'd be listing all these missionaries. And she'd be praying for these missionaries. Other days she's praying for all the ladies in her ladies group. Another day she's praying for all the family, so she's listing all the family and praying for them. And eventually after 1966 May, I would be added to the list and sort of become part of her prayer. So, I looked through all the, pray for the missionaries. Fine, pray for me. Yeah, I got prayed for on this day. So, what a privilege. So my grandparents were Christians. They were good Presbyterians. And my grandfather, I would have sort of said, was a stoic sort of, he probably never let me know anything of his Christianity, but it was just there. And my uncle, I think he was the oldest son of the family, who became a Salvation Army minister, because as a young man, gone into the workforce, they'd grown up Presbyterian, but Presbyterian didn't mean saved. Those two things didn't always. You could be Presbyterian, but not necessarily saved, because it was just a religious thing. Yeah. And so he went and he was working next to a guy who was doing some sort of apprenticeship or something like that. And he was working with this guy, and he'd come home, and my mum said, who was the youngest sister, Huey was so mad. This guy's talking about the Bible, and he was like, he doesn't know what he's talking about, because he was saying things obviously we don't believe, and so he's so mad. So I was like, "Where's the Bible? I'll prove him wrong." So they have to find the family Bible. And he has to find. Anyway, Huey gets saved because he starts to go into the Bible and go, "This guy's right." this guy.
The things he was saying.
Yeah, and how many times have you heard that? People like that they think they know, but they've never actually read the Bible. I heard of a guy just recently who was sharing his testimony, and the guy said, you're sharing something from the Bible. He goes, don't tell me about the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible. The Bible's nonsense. He said, I'm an atheist. He says, oh, well, have you read the Bible? He goes, no. He goes, well, you're not an atheist. You're just a moron. You just cause you haven't actually worked out whether you're an atheist or not. You haven't even. Yeah. So anyway, years later, this guy had given him a whole lot of cassettes of Bible teaching, put him on, and he never listened to them. And eventually, when he was at the bottom of the bottom, he started listening to the cassettes, and suddenly, what he didn't know about suddenly became living. And he said it was like, this is so real. So a lot of people don't know the Bible, and my grandparents were the same. My uncle was the same. They didn't really know what there was that they believed, and they didn't really believe anything. And so that became alive to them. So salvation entered into the McIntosh family, my grandparents. But my grandfather was still sort of had that sort of stoic sort of was very quiet, which I think was pretty typical of men of that era. And but my Uncle Huey was saying, when my grandfather, at one of the last years that he was on Earth, he said he was listening to a radio broadcast about Christmas, and it talked about the gift and about gifts being given, and he said, what about making your life a gift? What about gold, frankincense, and myrrh? Gifts are being given. He said, what about your life? Why don't you make your life a gift to God? And there was my grandfather, probably in his 80s. It was late in his life. My grandmother had already passed away. He was sort of by himself in in that time living in an elderly aged care home. So he was happy and good, but he was listening and he got challenged by this thought. And my uncle was like, who would have thought? He's like, comes to that age and has sort of been through 80 Christmases, everything's happened. Suddenly, something sparks in him and says, oh, my life can be a gift.
Yeah, that's good.
My life can be a gift. And it just caused him to stop and actually connect with God. And so my uncle was like, and then sometimes, Uncle Huey probably thought, I've preached 1,000 sermons that you might have heard over your lifetime, because, it would have been at churches that he was involved in. And he said, why this radio preacher got through? He's heard this. Salvation Army is not exactly a, don't preach the gospel type congregation. He had the opportunity to really share, but something got through one Christmas when just the concept of gift. So it often comes back to me. I thought, just sometimes it just something gets through, and you suddenly realize it's personal.
Yeah.
And there's a personal response that can be made. Now, so my thought is, just make a response. Don't go through Christmas enjoying and being and doing. Make sure there in the middle of all that is a responding. There's something where you actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
And don't just do something that everybody else is sort of saying, I think you should respond. Actually stop and say, oh, hi God. I'm just thinking about what you've done for me. How do I respond? And we're not a works-minded people. We're not sort of saying, oh God, you did this for me, so I'll do this for you. We'll sort of try and, we'll make a deal. I'll be good for the rest. I'll be good for, this is not New Year's resolutions like, oh no, I've been a bit of a jerk this year, but next year I'm going to be better. I'm not talking about self-effort thing. I'm just talking about an actual response to the revelation of what Jesus has done and what it means.
That's good.
And you sort of say, you know what? Hey, what can my gift be? And then you suddenly realize, me, even better than tongs, better than a...
Even better than a burger. Still trying to vote.
Still, in all the seriousness, still trying to get his present right. No, great message.
Even better than crocodiles eating your legs. But there's gifts all around.
Yeah.
But what's the gift? Just do something. Just be a gift. Just make time this Christmas to actually think about and just respond to God and talk to Him about the gift that He's given and your gift in response. Josh had talked earlier about one of his favourite gifts is Ferrero Rochers, and he said it wasn't the chocolate, even though he loves that chocolate. It's the thought behind the chocolate, and it's the love and the focus. And in reality, we're never going to be able to give God a gift big enough to impress Him. He goes, oh, wow, you know, that's what I needed, you know, put it with my other bazillion things I've got in the universe. No, but the heart, that's what can touch the heart of a father.
Yeah, that's good.
Just make it real and genuine, make it sincere, and just tell him, sing him a song just from your heart. You know, you might not be a singer. I'm not a singer in that sense, you know, but I love to sing songs because I know that they're a great way of just expressing, just making up a new song to the Lord of how much I love him and appreciate him. Or just do something, you know, give him some time. So that's my thought for this Christmas is get the revelation that my granddad did, and just say, hang on a sec, I can give myself to God this Christmas.
I love that. And
That's so good.
that is such a powerful concept that, you know, God, and I think there's such a power in that, particularly at Christmas. You know, one of the things I love about Christmas is in the grandness and the magnitude of everything that happened. God chose to have Jesus enter the world as a baby through humanity, through someone that to the world would be so vulnerable, a gift that would be is vulnerable and small, but it was what it was going to become through what God could use it for. And I think there's a power in that, and I think it shows that God, he loved being able to connect with people in the low, be able to connect people with at their lowest moment. That's what he was. That's what Jesus did in his ministry. That's who he was. And if you're joining us right now, we just want to take a moment to say that, you know, Christmas, it is a fantastic season. I love Christmas. It's fun. It's a joyful season, but it can be a season of reflection. It's the end of a year. Can be a moment where, you know, it's a milestone that is every year, and sometimes it can lead to those feelings of, you know, 12 months ago, I was in the same spot I was as I am right now. 12 months ago, I was in a better place than I am right now. 12 months ago, I was still talking to that friend, and now I'm not even talking to them. 12 months ago, I was, you know, doing this. Now I don't even have that job. 12 months, and it can be that moment. It can be a moment of realizing that you have to, you know, we love the unity side of it, but, you know, maybe for your family, it's one where Christmas is a reminder of the pain. It can be a reminder of everything that you've lost. We understand that, and I just want to say for anyone who's joining us right now that the thing that makes Christmas so joyful for us isn't just the fun. It isn't just those things. It's that we can come together as family. We can find unity. We can find hope around who Jesus was and who he promised to be. The last couple months I've been really taken back by a passage in Matthew 11. I'm reading this from the Message Bible, Matthew 11, 28-30. And it says, "Are you tired, worn out, burnt out on religion? Come to me." This is Jesus speaking. "Get away with me and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live life freely and lightly." And I just want to make that offer to anyone who's joining us right now. Maybe Christmas has been a reminder of the burdens, a reminder of the pain. If you're feeling worn out, if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling the pressures of life, if you're feeling the pressures of society, if you're feeling the pressures to perform this Christmas, if you're feeling the pressures to keep faith this Christmas, if your one goal for this Christmas is for people to not realize who you really are, if your one worry this Christmas is just to get through to the end of this season, and you feel hopeless, you feel the shame, you feel the pain, you're exactly the sort of person Jesus came for. He did not come for the perfect. He did not come for the people that had it all together. He came for the hopeless. He came for the broken. He came for those who felt they weren't worthy of love. They are the people that all throughout the Bible, they're the ones Jesus connected with. So if that's you this Christmas, it says in the Bible that when you believe in your heart and you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, you will be saved. And what is that? That's just getting in step with Jesus as he speaks about in that passage. It's that going to him in honesty, going to him earnestly, taking to him every pain, every burden, every worry, every doubt, every thought, every concern, every addiction, every habit, every hope, every dream, every goal, and just laying it down and saying, Jesus, can you turn my ashes into beauty? Can you turn my brokenness into wholeness today? So I'm just going to say a simple prayer. Josh and Pastor Peter, they're going to repeat it after me. And I encourage you to repeat it after me as well. And make it your prayer. As Pastor said, make it personal to you. So just, Dear Jesus.
Dear Jesus.
We thank you for Christmas
We thank you for Christmas
and what it represents.
and what it represents.
That when you came to this earth,
When you came to this earth,
it was so you could save me
So you could save me
and give me a future and a hope.
and give me a future and a hope.
So this Christmas,
So this Christmas,
I choose to accept who you are
I choose to accept who you are
and what you've done for me.
and what you've done for me,
Come into my life
come into my life
and be my Lord.
and be my Lord.
In your name we pray.
In your name we
pray.
pray.
Amen.
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 Amen. Well, if that's your first time praying that prayer, congratulations. It is the most amazing decision you'll ever make in your
so
life.
good.
You know, there's a QR code here, I believe, if I'm going to put the right one up. If you scan that QR code, there's a bunch of resources we have available. We'd love you to check those out.
you're watching
They're really
on your
simple.
phone,
If you're
just
watching on your phone,
Go to breakthrough.org.au
Yeah.
and there's a thing for Jesus. All in it.
exactly. Just click on that option, /Jesus, or just go to Breakthrough's website and you can click on that option and find out more about the Jesus who cared for you. Find more about the baby that came and why he came and what he planned for you. The Jesus that shared things like in Matthew 11 says, come to me, and why we can trust him to do that. Who it is in his personality and his character that we can trust in. But on behalf of us, thank you so much for joining us this Christmas. It has been
good.
so much fun joining and celebrating with you this morning. And I thank you so much in advance for the victory that this burger has won. In the Josh is laughing like someone that knows that the Tongs are going to win. Pastor,
Wow.
any
I can see all the votes.
socks conditioners. You do get two.
Shampoo,
you
shampoo,
get
conditioner.
2 lots of votes. So I do give you that.
All the men are saying, thank you, Pastor, for
You have
thinking
solved
about
the
us."
answer. Thank you for joining us. This Sunday, we'd love you to join us in person or online for our end of year celebration wrap up Sunday, 10 a.m. in person in Bayswater, Melbourne, or online here at Facebook and YouTube. You can find that. We're going to have a time, we're going to have a praise party, and we're just going to celebrate all God has done this year and just take a moment to enjoy and find joy and hope and
always so much
celebrate what God has done this year and what God is going to continue to do. We're going to find that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'd love you to join us. Whether it's your first time joining us at Breakthrough or your 1000th time, you're welcome in this family, and we cannot wait to see you there. But on behalf of myself, Josh, and Pastor Peter, thank you for saying
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas. Hands up for Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.